Ghana de Shimaima. An intrini at it. Yasamba Monaso. Intiwa Unsabeka. Information no afraid adofo na adofo so di mirika tente e di abaso inti wunya abaso pe free adofo ma adofo mfa emirika tente mfa mraso se ye twama adofo abaso no monhwa de ye twama adofo abaso no shade ni ekoso no inti galamsey na ye twema adofo abaso no koswa ne hwade koswa ne hwade mini abaso anu afre adofo ma omonso abaso bi eno ene be me yakoya anim unya ba so afre adofo ma omonso emra so bi minianom semo amohu adwuma pa kwesi ndum afidie 2016 semo tinsemo okekae na ensem no apa kwesi ndum kekaaye no ebu abo no ebu di abo pa kwesi intimi nua mesrew so aba ha se na yenkotwe afoforo nso emfom mra dwumadi so esanse wonko na abetumi aye saade wesi wonko na abetumi alike ni se wan like no wan share ya eno ano no na do a wo se wo do nkoto no wehefa intimi nua yenkoya nim ti said ye dane dan nyina no ye no yenkoya nim hwe before se beba pa kwesi nsem no so no hwe ekufa do call asanteman mu wie ye na no hwe di esi wa asanteman mu ho me say munya hu hwe galamsey no ekufuado medika ka chemo asay medika ka chemo asay tell yesi na amati asay minia wa wunyan like ye no like wa wunyan share ye nso share enye sa ombeka pono de ama me pese ensem no ameka no ekọ akiri eno a mesi me resign me ne Kevin Taylor ne we na mo pa achewa ne yasaba nso a wo nse adede na wo gi wo wiase edie na wo gie minia share page no nsa no matoa so mama views ne so it's up to you ene adwuma na amodi ahye yensa no ebe che pa ansa na nkofo no ayede omo ate de epese yeka yentoa so yenko yanim tie Kufuado untie Kufuado onu Akufuado no ose okko galamsey no okko fight etia galamsey no muntie no ehọ na mbo se ye kasa obi yekohwini wa asase so a me se mion me seda o me ma medi obi atem keke o me ba wo ankasa wa bra abo no ma begina so nam de akasa tie Kufuado na
NDC board in Ghana Samia me pe adwuma ama ye manteni ya mabawa no me ba be chanka na mzemu no kra bako eni mo kra enye no kra ne enye no kra otsa afro kese and NDC 4%
what did you kind wa want no senti Akufuado na no nsem ni
NDC board in Ghana Samia me pe adwuma ama ye manteni ya mabawa no me ba be chanka na mzemu no kra bako eni mo kra enye no kra ne enye no kra otsa afro kese and NDC 4%
minia so hu minianom se moate de papa ne kan ye no minia mesrew mia like ne so mia love ne so unse number no e freeze sa no a na eche se omo cap no na eche se mo activity no amwa empushi page na ama na nko enti obon se akapo intimi nkosro munye na momoa na asem no aye kan ye pese kwachiri mesi eka se wonko an beti de anka memeda eka se wonko an na ye pese oti asem no anka meda but your interaction or messages no comments na de beba no ene beboa na push page no ama page no etimi akwa dru ba bia nti se eba na ye ka cho se a enye se bia ye tuatua waso oti ase ya na se obe like ya no like but so obo abetesu din no you don't give me positive vibes and it's better sen ka wo makra so obeba na wo engage wo ho a ene da o me makra na fi system ni hu se wa ama so obeba school ye busa question abudin ye ma homework a wonye ye ma exercise a wonye then what was the essence se obeko school honum no minia sana system no ready eni se wo ba no a me engage wo ho enu ntina me block you bia no de aba na wo di matem no na ordinatem di na wo di mienu na o push page no na ede e furu kosoro enti wo mom nim ena bibini no adwemponi nti onim se oba no abe distract obi but onim se ne distraction no e positive ede e di mame enu nti na ya na me ye spend time catch them say mon share no so ti ase ye mfa no nto ho na debe nti ne yese pa kwesi ndum 2016 no na onim se na o kasa de ama anyansafo mebo video no de akire mo na ye pa kwesi ndum se o kasa ama nyansani ababa bedi ade wahu de omo ana wo fight ma wo mo 2016 no wahu awiye mo abra boni nti na ama ahokire a eso esi kuro no abeto wo mo so no esan say mo de mo anu gbegbegbegbegbegbegbegbe na IMF na Mahama ko IMF wo se watutu sikapen wo Mahama IMF no a okono na wo pa akwasi ndum oni kofia mo aben na mo ka ho eye mo ntoto ye fun a mo ye mo various banks nim no na de Ghana kopi IMF na Ghana fo enim amamumu nsise yenti no ena ya na yempese ye behwe na yehu ba bi a amane bi friba pa akwasi ndum nyina mo ka ho ene se Mahama didu lusu in election 2016 adentia se wo uye onioma ye ya anka Akufo-Addo buy no come me go bank no. Akufo-Addo had options. Either say obe close to bank no, and now say obe revival bank ne to say the Ghana economy ase ya yen here IMF. Amoma be revive ye no. But the almost so nim so no mo ti opposition and amo so munya e benefit no enu nti no mo so de ye mo sa no. Mo nyina mo ka ho bi e na John Mahama Ghana fo e di o ma no si ne ho. A ene Abra na Mahama mo try hard say galamsey na giniti na afi no aba beye albatross. Enti saa de a yenhwe kwan e be fa so e be fight ne. Eho ena bemai a oda so ya wo se ono de oba be hye galamsey ni mu kena no. Ode be ye campaign we 2016 campaign na me bo kire wo no. 2016 campaign that time no na Mahama mo realize the effect any idea galamsey ni bitumi di aba oman no. They started asem we buy na nsia ohun say akwaya ni journalist Kwaku baako a wono de nani afira ma ono de na nado mu be bia no ye wa betna ho ena 2016 ena ohun omo ya omo say wagimi ne wodi position ama ne no unhold na accountable na emum no de wogi position free ni nsem enra no ono na abesa akọ no ho ne wagya de position ni hye ni nsem no na wodi omo achi enti omo ya no makoye I bipartisan ye nkoye no partisan we see bia partisan no se NDC ni bi ya galamsey ni bi ka chema wontumi ho a se mo atimi am yahu se akontama ne gal chema wontumi dia. What stops you guys from mentioning names your opposition party members omo ye galamsey no? So ube catch them say we ye ne politics na nke yenye ne wuni anase yenye ne wosi na odina simpie so catch Ghana for say wono no ba sa all kano eye no kure o se o ba o be hye galamsey nim kena na ne ba bi o hye mu kena fai o hye galamsey nim kena e de ma ne party mpanyimfo e na Professor Frimpong Boatika say party hia sika. Party hia sika. Inti party hia sika no e ho mfaso ne yedi no enkofo no omo abodam. Tiepa kwesi ndum. Na mo ti wiase mesi oman no mo pa mo nkote mo third force no. Enipa no mo ti oman ni mo no. Adwena enye. Saa nkofo no amosi mo pese omo di omo te third force no. Omo ana Akufo-Addo jimi na oti aban so ni ye ka oseme nka na okofa third force ne ba na ojimi a obeka ontumi nka. Tiepa kwesi ndum. Tie no 2016
at the NDC they are definitely going to field John Mahama, and it's going to be essentially the same team that is there, and that team is all NDC. It's not a combination of people from anywhere else. And that team has demonstrated that they cannot manage this economy successfully.
Wona tio mamu rain fi say that time no so akogina say PPP for F and omo flag bearer say yenkoto abanfama no. What you say? Wakogina say yenkoto abama no. Eno no catch Ghana for say Mahama entimi manage the economy no. Na wo pa kwesi ndum so utimi manage wo bank ni ye ya anka nkwasiafo ni begu no. Weyo no mo twa omo ho aba third force. Mo amo ka third force mo kura ma bodam. Mo amo ti Ghana ho ka third force no. Ma mini akwa ne photo no kura minimize no na. Menka asemo nche mo amo ti wo ye third force no. Mo adwen no ayese anoma aba enumu. Mo ti ho enipa di nkwasi asem mo ntumi nka nkyere no. Enam se mo ana mo ye akamfo no mo ana mo san ye NPP fo nti no mo ye fast No matter ye third force. Then you sway the people's mind from what? The current happenings are ekoso. More bodam. Third force we here. NPP ni NDC, we will force them. Omobeye jumano. Obia no obem obia third force. Saa na yetena ho na Kwame Nkrumah nye o ni etu Kwame Nkrumah ban to gu ye. And ye kofa second force ba ye. Said that time na Kwame Nkrumah nko na second force bi enu ho. And ye this second force ba ye. Second force no so ba ye a champ a ye friend saying Joseph Atta Ankra ne oketeche frifamo ebe ne nam ho adi nkwasasem na omo koye. Buzi anso mo ba ye ne Akufo-Addo papa beni nam ho omo timi tua omo ho ka 2 years in advance. Abodamfo no omo so ball man no omo koye. Afi ye se ye makwan na e champion so aba. E champion ba ye se opese ode Ghana si kwantempon so. FWK Akufo enso ba ye gidigidi no betu aban gu hey saa ne de nam saa 1992 and afi the yense enye third force ne second force biamra PNC CPP NPP NDC kwabna da kon party ni kra friends say people national BBP PNPO se peace BBB ni nyina sa political party si na obi wo Ghana ho a anka wo se Ghana fo e de third force anka wan anka mo kan pa kwesi ndum onye one ko fom na bebo kro no wo Ghana ho anka ye pe wan ene nke be kwa akofa e friend se PNC Edward Mahama Edward Nyasimi Mahama onu no timi see hospital na oye medical doctor no serve Ghana for obi timi the problem ko no ahwe nipa no free of charge esanko fu ni no mo meni nam Ghana nkoy ade na that time ankoy third force me sinko fo no mo ka third force no enne me ka ne clear wo wa ha se minua ni wo se madam fu ni wo ka third force a wo ye bodam fo wa adwe no enhwa ade enkwachiri wo mo ti ho efia pokuya nanse wa ne se ni program no or the ye say by party non partisan 111 omo nyina ye NPP for instead say omo be ba bonte no mabaka kire say enuanom ye deceive mo ya nhwe enkuofo no asetena yi eni kodi wo mo chi ye campaign di ma wo because na Ghana de mimi so nyina no me ehye mitrim okuma ase abonte say NDC ya abonye for party. That was what I was made to believe. Say NDC die yenko kum yenko basu tro yenko wiade emfi aban mu no eye NDC. So I never expected say ade no ayese eye NDC for a hallmark no ye behu bi ewo NDC no NPP no a yes omo ye nyansafo na NPP NDC for de omo ye veranda boys and ade ndie ensensem bi ngonran na wote ho me say you look at omo ye na NPP affiliate NDC affiliate no Captain Smart ye NPP ni okatechi afifa ye NPP ni Miami nia Dr. Ren or NPP ni me ikura NPP membership card me ya kire mo platform we see so da South Korea chapter no na me hu se party no enkwasiafo na abeje party na boso no na me ba abonten se konekoto aba fama akronfo no a ye fre omo NDC no because omo de omo Ghana fo nyina ka kire yen se omo ya akronfo. It is better I entrust my destiny, my resources and everything in the hands of Obia wamama ya when say oye kromfo than say me de be kwa akose Obia or say oye osro abofo na ensusu ade tina me busa ne say me sika no wahia me hu logic. Look at this minia Captain Smart. It is only me and Kevin you NPP ni me and yes me wo membership card na me hu se nkofo no agimi no enam se me nkotua di usukura mfa man kwasiafo we card ne wo ha metimi ayi card ne di atere mo mimi nsuso nkwasiasem so wo mimi nsuso nkwasiasem so se makoje NPP membership card enti no NPP ni jimi kura na me di exete se de NPP no ye wo me no ye wo NPP kan ho na ye latogi ame ma me di fidi me. This kind of mindset na ye num bi wo no ene ye pese Ghana fo nyina no munya se political party ba na una wo stu franka di na ti man nya power kra na odi nkwase asem a wo se wo se chika che no ene na Dr. Amoakumba afi no waye bold a wo hu se yi yes elite but wo no ka kire yen se aban no enye fine but o me kan kire say third force dear Dr. Amoakumba no mu ne akoto afiri enu Anthony akoto osemu nyina ye no omo pese Ghana fo nkoto aba emfama NPP opponent which is NDC so that ebema omo NPP for no omo sue nyansa. This is how we do modern politics no me say untimi nkofa third force bia ama me wini last mi hu se Kojo Shedin aye ni tiri hu se akokora tipa betena ho na o yese na there's a third force bi wave bi ebo free Nigeria na omo call work omo yese wan Obi Peter Obi 4 million work for Peter Obi and a youth in the trans. Nigeria is running into 250 or even 280 million. Omo to aba unim. Ma yen to aba nwie ne hwe se Nigeria fo be kwa akoto aba e de ama Peter Obi a. Mo de mu fi se internet ne so na ye fo obetena so a you don't speak from a statistic point of view. Mo the emotions. Na mo fi se Facebook so ne ye fa so to aba. Anka massive campaign na Mahama ye during that ne whistle stops no. Sanke Facebook nko na ye yidia ene ye se Ekufuado nye Ekufuado ayese no a. Won say Captain Smart ko Kumase no. Won hu nsem a de ne ho kire no Kumase no still a oka. Ne kwanye enso se na nado aye kwanye. Ni nsuo nye o se na nado o waye adwuma se aban bia. This are the enkofo no amoko ka third force akire no. Na mo de ye oyefo nya wo a wote abruchiri he wo ye menua ba wo ye menua bema na wote akwantuo mu enkwasiafo bi baka Joseph asika bra na mo fa nko third force I ever read a book and that book says so okọ na unye te political movement or any group try to be part of the frontliners. If you cannot force yourself into the front members now, don't join. And yes, I do be young kwasi adwuma. What ya bruchi na o ye third force me matanase ma sheme dem and me who benefit me form third force no minya. I know what to do and what not to do. Minya we are benefit na minya no and no na drive me say me third force. And no one, don't sit there for someone to bamboozle you by saying, say, or no Kofi Granting or whoever will be pop up, say, or your third force presidential one, or no at the interest in the kind. Me am way. If I'm going to lead Ghana, I will first of all seek my interest first. I will seek my interest before I seek your interest. Me metraha meye nya atwomfa ntre say love your neighbor as yourself. Monte sa asem no ase. Eno no kire say you have to love yourself first. Ansa na watimi akodo obi, because no one on this earth can love his or her neighbor and hate him or herself. And the loving or hating starts with you. Now I betna ho political party afeli oti ho ka third force. Na mebusa wo adena ya mfa kofo eni JJ Kofuo eteki adeni 2001 to 2008. And I say 2009 7 January na naban eguye no. Adenti and at that time no John Mahama ne Mills ebedi ade no. Yan can't Ghana for say NPP ni NDC a fairly intino. Yanko for third force umra. You guys wanted Nanado to become president because the guy was disturbing Ghanaians. And na misremo mumma me kwan na me ba yetisika so na komo die na sikano dien and semi bre okasa bebre. And na mumma ne chance. Mumma ne chance no afili. Na mo de ne toto de no oho dada na. De no oho dada no oye far better than dear or what say no. You instead of you to accept to say Ghana ye yam fonso ya nyabotre am for ye ni anto form and steady proceedings and processes be very well, you know. If you are saying third force, I am also saying let's also give Mahama another chance and all Bibiaso say he qualifies for that chance. And yes, any time where Diabuso and all forso, he has 4 more years to finish that mandate. No, if you are insisting, say, ya try politician, I'm failure. I am also telling you, say, dear all bebano onim problem ne oho, and Mahama too is the first president in the history of the Republic of Ghana. Say, wabeye president pay. And we free one was a common man or Ghana hoping. And we difference a womb. So why don't we also test to say indeed politician no usien yansa ana so that going forward no so o third force bia it can only materialize when Mahama get the chance and comes back to the position to misbehave. Then you can have a concrete evidence, concrete base, say, politician no unsuye nyansa. Moteho, kufuadu bon kwasi abra. Untuminka was a third force because oketete free fire NPP ni. A plus NPP ni. Captain Smart NPP ni. Mummobo omwa. Hey, mummobo obia or internet nesuye third force no omu nyina ye NPP4 not a single one of us and a ye NDC because NDC ni bi no ba be catch us a third force wabodam who say obi ye third force wa me say me na me catch o ne o NPP ni Dr. Ren o NPP ni David o NPP ni Freeman o NPP ni na omo afeli no. But a year almost didn't say or best sticking the neck out. No one mentioned say NPP are fairly name young koto Abama NDC. A ho and a political party for one who say. So or young kwasiadia and the party members now be kwa koto aba their money opponent. They will begin and they will start to think right. What's your say? What ho moko to mon kwase aba wi anu abedina ha and a third force third force no unim the dynamics in doing politics in Africa. Do you know how much it takes to print a poster? Akoto wa aba obi aba a critic fans ahodo de ato ho obi baya or the fans na obi create to hono akoje besia yebetimi atuawie 2033 2035 yebetua busia bia wi 2030 muntumi ensetre nkante opanyin se wabon nkwase abra oti ho e na wo spend wadaje third force na wo third force na opese wo di winning election 2024 no Ghana for ejimienti no 2023 na wakofa obiaba na afi na be project no abra NPP ni what na for donkey years no you unyansa wakosua no school ne say ubetimi atena se ya aka 1 year ame akwa akoto aba na wo the new face aba na Ghana fo agimi a omugi wudi nti no na omakoto aba de ama friends eh talene munuanom the way amusi dwene de ehu pa kwesi ndum wo mismanage your bank no. It was the responsibility of John Mahama and not to say no or no say under no circumstance or bekwa close to banks no because Ghana krana ye mine and a kofia mo abembe kan say Ghana mpo ya default ya say your economy is for 18 times na 18 times no ye kote country fufuro bi e friend Ghana na ye de ni koje bosia biwana. It is the same Ghana no. Say ye force political parties no, they will start organizing themselves very well. Say flag bearers no, or more no. Say oboka kutua sika e de koma delegate. Na otua sika ne ma delegate no, e wie na wo hu say wo onye delegate nti no, we nya flat screen wanye na okoto aba e de tia flag bearer na ogono ekoto TV di man ko fokitu abi say you as NPP flag bearer, you as NDC flag bearer, you as NDC MP, you as NPP MP ye wadwen say by automatic we say no wa ba be ye MP anase president no say yi saa de ni firi omutirimu a no flag bearer race bia na bekoso Ghana wa obi bekwa akotam sika ba say si nya bome say me na me candidate me represent NPP e wo mpesua we so me na me candidate me represent me the flag bearer of NPP or NDC na if you who say still no the biggest the decision lies with the general masses, not the party's delegates now. They will begin to think on pompisika bia nkonko ye campaign emfanche delegates na dide ni drua wakolusi sika e wo delegates wo na obaba be lusu election no afi politician no obedwen na odina kuma odinyansa eni hwehwemu na be kasa de atre oman no woti ase odinyansa ene be kasa yeti ho wo na wo say NPP for ye kronfo NDC for ya kronfo no ye campaign keke na se party t-shirt kra no ya ama obi a na obu afu se adene ya ama NPP party t-shirt anse adene ya ama NDC party t-shirt ye wuni ne wose omu sika ana omu dwonso ene de printers a t-shirt no party na wudi eche no how well have you contributed to the successes of the party o de onim say ye campaign ye obi mfa bas embe basew yes kone koto aba you president no you are there work for do arms on person obeto aba no na political party no wakwa high fleet of buses yemfa wonko tamale yemfa wonko sekendi na office se sika no a ye di fa wa free akra amu akọ sekendi akwa akoto aba no eye o ma misika wabusa ahoda se sika no nya no he ana sika no omunya no he no mo de fa bus ndi aba be fa wo moye mo adwen se mo mpese mo be kanokre ebibifo yen kanokre ne ye bre a editimu no obi eye political party member ya man position bi ono no chawade bi wa nim se ade ye ode chawi se ye ono na abrede ni sika awa bre a omfa ni sika nkonkoto sa ade ne mammeche but NPP ni NDC adawrement no obekwa akodi lines ye chemu wa ha elections edrunu akwa akoje ye che bentoa wa elections edrunu akwa akoje na wokoje bentoa no se sika no ede baba beye na dolika akwan no enno no omo achede ato ben omo ede ache bentoa de amamo no what you say wo the way a wo si dwen no enno na ama politician so ayeze edwin in a way a ama wo hu ne se oye kronfo no you the voter. If you start to think right, politicians will begin to think right. baby a me name more voters and our citizens no ekundi bia ne se wo ankoto abapa wo de wo destiny akɔhye kwasiansa eni se wo de wo destiny kɔhye kwasiansa abra wo a wonim se wo ka kire John Mahama ana Akufo-Addo wo beto abama Akufo-Addo no wo se ne ho otan wo beto abama Akufo-Addo no wo so yetietia wo beto abama John Mahama no wo so yisrimni wo beto abama John Mahama no wo se ebia ono de wo mpe na asem na okɔhwe saa nyoma we so de to aba na wo economy and now businesses ya then you turn no abeka kire say political parties no eya akronfo who is contributing to that akron de na political parties ne is it not you? Have you made up your mind say wasesa person obeja to me say you have also contributed to the failures of these two political parties? You want to, as you know, a friend saying, isolate yourself from the issue. Now who could then you begin to point fingers at them. Oh, politician, MPP for ya for NDC for ya for. My brothers and my sisters, wow, we are delegate to ha team koto abadi flag bearer. I am telling you on authority, both NPP and NDC, if you think Kofi Kranten is knowledgeable, there are 1,001 members who are fantastic in terms of intelligence, eloquence, articulations, and what have you. Ewo party nimo. Wo yesika ni blenti. Se Kofi Kranten wo mo political party no okosta ne se monto abamfama no na omedi party nanimu a obeka je Kofi Kranten se onisika. Into ontoma no. Kofi Kranten wo NDC ana obepe se obeye NDC flag bearer obeka che Kofi Kranten se odi ye call campaign wa anto dokono amaye ni. No wagina dokono one boss so. No one ma fantastic idea na ohye party nase na obre. Afei uko hu obi a odwen ti se Kofi Kranten a wa ma ne chance o political party no ogina ba bia na wo move afri sa nipa no edwani a kire no se yenko Kofi Kranten. Meanwhile no there are thousands and thousands and thousands of Kofi Krantens in both NPP and NDC. Pese wo ubejai krono no a wo party nim no a uji TV now they are going nanado uji TV now they are going John Mahama uji we. Now this is the problem. The problem is not the third force. The problem is the political parties no any mo amokoto aba no mokoji amanfo sika na mokoyi amanfo no ho na problem ne wo pa kwesi ndum Ghanaians ye nyina ehu se era nonko betimi aye fantastic president GN Bank. Yes, bank be a mistake. Now wo share GN Bank ketekete so aye one aspect of the economy no, and not even one aspect, a minute aspect of the economy no wo share so went nya handle no. But you had the right to come out to tell Obia or manage doctors, teachers, nurses, masons, food vendors, lawyers, judges, all fantastic brains. Ewo man mo ye president no. Wo timi ko ka kire ni say wa manage economy ni ye. Na wo manage GN Bank ye. Did you manage GN Bank well? Senke Akufo-Addo de nse be ka GN Bank no. Enna millions of proofs. E basic pen say baby a wokon e no go area. Anke Akufo-Addo nko de nsa be kwa akoka.
The economy has gone backwards, but they themselves threw in the towel by saying we need credibility from somewhere else, and that credibility should come from the IMF. So they went there to get less than $1 billion, even knowing that $1 billion would not solve the problems that we have. but they went there because it would give them credibility. So when a political party, when a government gets up from their own house to go somewhere else, and they tell the whole world that we are going there because it will give credibility to their so-called homegrown programs, then what are they telling us? That they lack credibility, that they are unable to manage the difficulties and the challenges that are there. So what I'm saying is, number one, that they have proven they can't manage the economy. When there's a problem, they put it on somebody else. Energy is an important matter in the life of any nation. And with energy, they made promises, they failed, they made promises, they failed, they made promises, they failed. And now they are saying, come December, the problems will go away. Well, they know, much like anybody else should know, that the so-called solution is a temporary solution. It's those power barges coming from Turkey that they are hoping will arrive and it will provide adequate power to be generated. But generating power doesn't mean you will distribute it properly and efficiently, and that you will collect the revenues that are due. So I could go on and on and on about NEC. That I'm saying that there's no credible alternative sitting there.
As we speak now, let's Ghana or the ECG or the GridCo or the whatever organization they call themselves, let them turn off the power badges and see whether Ghana will be in doom so or not. Let them just shut the power, the Ameri plants and what have you that Mahama brought to Ghana. Let them switch all of them off and let's see whether Mahama solved the problem or not. Don't contractors give timelines or the deadlines and they don't meet. Many contractors the world over, they promise, oh, we're going to finish this work within this period. But once you're going to work with machines, 2 human beings can fall sick at any given time. 3, there are other factors that are beyond your control. So in economics, that is why whenever you are making you are planning a budget, you make room for what we call contingency plans. When this guy brought those power generation machines, you guys say, oh, he's brought machines and we are producing excess power. The guy saw that. Say, wahamfa machines ama nya excess. No cover the exact requirement na ye. Now we don't have surplus because uyo nyansenia onkoto obeye party what manipa 100 invitation. Any kwan say one 100 invitation into drinks, soft drinks now be share so no ton exactly 100 bottles. Oh yes, I Jimmy for because during the offloading and loading, breakages here and there may happen. So you always get some additional or contingency plans. In the event that you lose some of the bottles, what you do is that you quickly fall on the emergency plans you put in place. So those ones the people termed excess power, they were technically not excess power, but they were there to serve emergency purposes. So if you excess power, na say munsi factories na mo fan consume excess power ne, It is better you produce power in excess than to produce power less than your requirement or less than what you require. Ene yes ye two plant bako ye di kokumase e di solve. Now look at the Abba. The people are screaming say ECG4 ebe mo timetable or mo hwe no mo fa timetable emfama wo. And so pa kwesi ndum tena ho ema ye nyina ye bo Mahama triso dum so, and those time ni ye nyina ye believe this trash. And so no ono wa ye boni se baby economy ni struggle nyina no, or the GN bank no, or ye trading be. Look at what happened. Moko to bank wa America no. She amount for a lot of African Americans. The last surviving black owned bank and a GN for kokotoye. I think Chicago ho baby. Mokotoye no and egu si say no African Americans in America and the world over no, they have lost interest in fixing their monies in a black owned bank. They thought our own race mate has been able to build a bank, not on the soils of America, but this person was able to build a successful bank right in the heart of Africa. In the heart of Africa, that is Ghana. So, Okodru America, so beto the only surviving black-owned bank near America, no? The African Americans were happy. So omwenya black man free Africa babe sumu. So the blacks troop in there and omudi omusika kugu ho. Enye me na meka wo. Yes, Illinois. Ho. Aman for the omusika kugu ho. Obi ni ma misika ni na nesika odi jai no omo lusu nyina. De omo ti ya ne se mo aye sam kululu bi okoya mo atonton no mafifa sika no pabam odi abetena Ghana. Ahia wo pa kwesi ndunkura uduru America mbete watum. Ene Kofi Amoabe no abetena honom no say NDC was better than a friend say than NDC na NDC is better than NPP na NPP for the omo vindictiveness ne we no a mimne a yauna ashe omo akuma muma moti womo nka nokre. You guys know the right thing. Me say Ghana no. The problem is not NDC. Ghana for do no ano John Mahama no as an individual no and no more time no me na me catch them. John Mahama no as an entity. As an entity no. I don't know the Ghana for who ye Ghana for ya bonye for nipa or adwempano the biane asori edi etia no. Opa kwesindum, you were part of Kofo's government. Kofo ensi se papa ben or ye edi to ho edi ma Ghana energy sector no. Mahama ba a lot of experts were saying say Kofo anye feasibility studies ni ye when no bordering sa bui Mahama never blamed Kofo say wanye he took the responsibility. And one thing I have come to like about Mahama is that he is a leader who doesn't apportion blame say because my ancestors or my predecessors did this or that. He took up the responsibility, publicly disclosed to Ghanaians that yes, he admits that there's a problem and he was going to fix the problem. And indeed, by the time the guy left office, he had solved the problem. He had solved the problem, and these people were darting about with their dangling pennies and breasts and confusing Ghanaians that it was money issue, not a generation issue. And so Ghana had the generation capacity, but it was a mere fact that we owed Nigeria and we needed to pay Nigeria for the gas they supplied to us. Nigeria, not us. Whether they are even able to supply themselves with the required amount of gas na yen kanokre. Sit down. Also, don't let anyone dictate any pace in terms of the political sphere. No, so sit down. Whether you are NPP or NDC, let's juxtapose Akufo-Addo as against Mahama, and critically peruse their activities, peruse their thinking, and see which one of them is better. Which one of them is better? Almost all the massive infrastructures Akufo-Addo enjoy, they were all neatly and nicely prepared by John Mahama. Pokwasi interchange. A friend say, motor we ran about. Mpakadan railway line tema to Mpakadan. A host of others. I didn't know Uncle Akufo-Addo Uncle Buankrano because Oba na Buankrano Mahama STT process na all be kwai because Mahama one time said that without an effective railway line connecting Accra to Kumasi, the idea of Blankra Inland Point is only a hoax. It's only could be classified as a complete hoax, deceit. Check the news with which Mahama operated. The intelligence, the wittiness of Mahama, Ninyansa, and indeed there wouldn't be any need for Buankra Inland Port if the haulage will be taken up by the roads. We will share containers and then buses and what have you will share the common road there. But we need a railway line linking Accra Port, Tema Port to Buankra Inland Port. Where is the railway line? When Mahama commissioned the Kojokrom Secondary Road, it was there that he made mention that he had done everything concerning Tema to Akosombo or Tema to Mpakadai. And the one with the eastern corridor or the eastern line from Accra to Kumasi was on the drawing board, and they were then thinking about it. On say Akufo-Addo baya omunyan oba ene enyi hunwie ye ntino onu ntumi nye rehabilitation works no ye from Accra to Nsawam. 6 years untumi nye Accra to Kumasi railway line. Ko 4 time ni be gu ye. Ko 4 time na railway no egu kodu to. Tell us the generation capacity. Dumso during JJ time, Dumso was there. In the 70s, Dumso was there. Frantic effort, Bena, say ye be take 2004, 2005, 2006, Dumso ne wo. Ghana ne kone nimno. Generation no entimi nkosro no. How do you expect Akosombo se enonko ano emeye? I think at that time, when was that? It's in 2016 or so. Na Mahama ye pilot project ewo Paga with solar panels. Into omo ye na ye successful, it was going to be that system was going to be introduced in areas where Ghana experienced high amounts of sun rays. Mom can okre. What te wo abegina hono na wo bo aban bi so. Won say almost sorry free aban so no. Mahama no a oye incompetent a okope credibility free IMF was trying very hard to save your bank. 1, to save depositors, and 2, to save indigenous businesses, so that people who finish or complete school will not sit in the house or will not be home doing nothing but find jobs to do. And ne time I'm GM Bank here, Jumano. Do you know the number of people are not here employed? Polytechnic, omo mko ye DBS, omo we SHS, no mo ye yumina, utimi kwa susu. All these financial institutions no are crashing just because wo pa kwesindum mo nyina mo kodi Akufo-Addo echi. When EC boss eka say omonya a friend say system failure no quickly pa kwesindum ba but say Mahama, you are delaying, you are putting the life of Ghanaians in what now all of us at the time we're sitting on tenterhook, and so you Mahama, why is it that you are trying to prove stubborn? Come and congratulate Akufo-Addo. What the pressure see Charlotte says so sa mane bebo boaba, because the people knew at the time what they had done, the attack they gave to the EC system. Until they knew what they were doing, and until they were pushing all important personalities in the country to put pressure on Mahama. Call your opponent to congratulate. Call your opponent to congratulate. Call your opponent to congratulate. And ye congratulate your opponent na. Sana chema untimi no ebe se unsu a wono. Sana obegu banks. About 8 strong banks ye guno Royal Bank ko, because they think say e Sedu Agongo dia or NDC ni. Na NDC ni die udidi wo Ghana ni mu enye. Capital Bank mwanka samo mensa utabene ne nkofo mo hwenyamye ni mu oguno pa kwesi ndum ene NPP aye adwuma from 2001 to 2009 since January oni mo an na eti abam kofo man ministerial appointment ana oye minister ni nyina Akufo-Addo amfa na ni anto wanhwe workers no wa good bank no good banks be bre akrase manfo ene pa kwesi ena wate no unhu ba bia oye na makose yi na deposit sika aye first allied ya guno. I was a little kid e wo Kumasi na me hu se first allied omo wo a friend is saying Asafo Senate building ni mo no first allied e se ho ye omo yi say even first allied affiliate. What do? You punish the leaders. My problem by you don't close down the bank. JP Morgan now more coffin the thing in they were one time what they were suffering from insolvency issues, liquidity issues. But rational people, rational leaders did not close JP Morgan down, but they helped JP Morgan to get out of the horrible situation. But yet the person was not even in the horrible situation. It was just only standing on the edges. And Akufo-Addo came and pushed them. They plunged them into the problem proper. Pushed them in, and then crash businesses. Hardship ekosro Ghana is because the unemployment rate no ekosro. And I mean, you have Fanhudio Passport can say Park West Indum is wanted in America for scamming the only black surviving bank. Yes, I made mention of that. When you are no yen fan human to me say me maka. When him say me I don't mean words with. Those saying yenko ye third force in or me NPP for David NPP ni. Freeman or NPP ni. Dr. Ren or NPP ni. Mianka Saminia, a friend is Raphael St. Williams or NPP ni. There's no problem. Say we NPP ni. But the FN say we NPP ni na boni esino. Na wakache amount for say me NPP ni. But the omu ye no before and even here the omu ye on. We NPP ni. You don't like how Akufo-Addo is ruling the country. Se mama yet na wana omo fa fail animu esan libidi ade biwa. They cannot correct the mistakes. If we allow them and out of this failure no almost aba be dibiwa then ebe mo ma ye pompous say de na omo ye na ye papa. So even if you have third force, the current situation at hand no, it doesn't call for we are going to groom someone to come and rescue Ghana. There's already a strong force there. Let's quickly save the country. After saving the country, then we look for that third force or whatever force, or even if you want 1 million force you can bring. But at the current moment, we need to keep these people away from the presidency. And none idea whether Mahama will come and do it right, whether NDC will come and do it right or wrong. And none say, let's get these galamseyers out. What you say? Let's get these ones because they are causing and the ravages that will be left behind if we don't hurriedly and quickly push them from office. Now yet now near third force. Then kofone famwa. Minia David obeba betrasia kasa. One we are Ghana and untuminko. Minia a friend say Dr. Ren oba betrasia kasa because one kasa senka aban be free so aban na free so. So what bibia opeso kwen no Ghana no. Afi na wa benya atamfo more. Wa ba benya atamfo more. Onso so a untimi nkodi udwuma papa bi a opeso okodi no Ghana no. Na afi wa kansensemu. Why don't you add your little energy to the already existing strength now, which is NDC, so that we kick these people out, and at least NDC crano like they accept criticisms better than NPP. What didn't we do to Mahama? What London about things Mahama, you were thief. Mahama, you were thief. Obi, yan can't change the thief. Almost say away ne buafru. Compare these two people. Minya mi de bia me catch them o. Me catch them say wo fie na wo ne ofie ru a ekon. Wo fie na wo ne o next door neighbor ekon. Irrespective of entokwa eda wo ne o next door neighbor no entemu no. Se okronfo ebe fie ho a okronfo no is with one mission to destroy the household no. It is not at that instant no and na oba bet said the divisions between wo and wo neighbor no. What you do quickly no say wo da na wo bedun so no wani bo say kronfo no area wo neighbor no eya wo ne neighbor no eka bomu na mo fight kronfo no. So one hwini na aka say eye wo neighbor no eni ewia no nti no emfa ho a obeda asori no obewi na so yatam ko port ko afi no de oba be kan say yi mi hu say na owia o afi o kan ya na obia aye inference say e na unhu yesi yi wia no enam say eno a woni maame no kun yinti wanka na afi no unipa bonini no maame no ye nipa bonini no a woni ne kun de bia no afi na unum aba be ye nipa bonini kese e wo fie ho. If we don't take care, the people preaching third force no, they will become the biggest problem in Ghana's political history, because there is an already existing force, and that force is NDC. Whether they are coming to do a great job, it is not my concern now. At the end of the day, let's get Chemaun to me and all those destroying certain things, free ho. So move free ho no more, then they will begin to think. They will go, and people who omekwa ko hu omo mistakes. They will go NPP eti abontino, NDC ti abontino. They are learning. And they know say enjoyment be omunya ejeji time no. They know say they are not going to get same enjoyment this time no, because enem kra na ya ba no yempa adesua de pedi sika ene obeye any block between Ghana ni any sika anything serving as a hindrance say oye nipa o, so oye dey you between a Ghanaian and money, that thing ought to be removed. And you will not know whether in the next future no you will be that obstacle between a Ghanaian and money. If you find yourself in this critical condition, just be rest assured that you will be brutally dealt with by suffering the pains and the anger. Me be a friend of Aquarius Aries. First no oba na udi atem. And then no, gradually I believe say or tin nyome biaseba. Why? When who say obusa say, do I think NDC is the option? Now we don't have any other option. We have all realized say things have totally fallen apart. And people who are causing the things to fall apart, currently they cannot be the same people who can what? Form it. Let's get them out. They can go and sit back, reorganize themselves. When Ghanaians test their pulse again and find out that they have reorganized themselves, they have turned on a new leaf, and so they can at least prove to Ghanaians that, oh yes, we are sorry. Next time, given the chance, we will not misbehave. Ghanaians will also put this to a test. If they think they get the insight and their instincts tell them that they should go back to NPP, why not? Currently, as we speak, NDC is the option. It is not whether you like it or I like it. It is not, the question is not whether you do not like it or I do not like it. But as I said, now the TV is in the house. My friend and I we are loggerheads. What do we do? Putting our differences aside, putting our issues aside, I have to screech, I have to scream for the neighbor to wake up, get up and add his or her strength to mine so that we combat and successfully defeat the thief. If I don't scream for my neighbor to get up, to come and help me, you know that the thief is always armed and has a stealing mentality, and so he has every strategy and every damn means to defeat a feeble force. So it is better you, my neighbor, you drop that difference we had the last time, join forces with me, so that we defeat this particular common enemy. Now the common enemy is Nanado and NPP. We have all seen, say. We have all seen, say, Baumia can also not be the option. Because he is part of the sinking boat. He is part of it. He is part of the people who are steering the affairs. Don't let us deceive ourselves. This is my humble opinion. If you think I'm not making any sense and you still want to scream, third force, NPP and NDC are the same, just put it at the back of your mind that the third force you want to hang it around the necks of Ghanaians. is not going to be formed with angels from heaven. Even ODK, that people have started rooting for, formed a political party, and within that same political party, divisions crop up, and ODK and his people moved out. So this is it. Why did ODK move out of the former political party? He was part of the founders. Why? Because ODK had a hidden agenda that he wanted to override the entire group with his hidden agenda, and people did not permit that. The same thing when you guys started Fix the Country, Ernesto Yeboah had his common goal to also form his political party. So when Ernesto Yeboah realized that he was not going to be the leader of the third force, what happened? He had to break away from your movement, and problems started. This is it. Miria, more third force, no? You are calling for something you guys don't know. You are calling for serious things you guys don't know. Otiabrochi ye third force, support ma dibia be yididi, and so catch and say, onfa $200 mreo. Na monfa unko nkurase, enko ye ya unya friend na pe, mo ye mo conference meeting na, once or more to. You don't know the Ghanaian that you are fighting for. If you really know, you will commit the people who are already in the system. You commit them. If you guys become ready, we can all force them to do the right thing. What this guy is doing, what this guy is currently doing in his constituency, can't other MPs emulate? Because Okujeto has realized that the Ghanaian of yesterday is not the Ghanaian today. And Okujeto wants to write something in the minds of both NPP members and NDC members. Should anything untoward happen, then the people will say, oh, Okujeto, yes, although he's an NDC, I'm an NPP, but Okujeto is a fine. Now, people from NPP, they are praising Okujeto. And there are also people within NPP, the members of parliament. There are people who are also NDC die-hard fans who are praising some of the MPs within the NPP political party. No? Don't reward someone who is fooling. Never reward anyone fooling. Akufo-Addo and the current regime NPP, they are fooling. So don't reward a foolish person. What you are doing is that you are endorsing, you're only endorsing that foolish person to continue to fool. And that's why Akufo-Addo more rewarding in 2020. No? Also, one from you because you have rewarded a fool. You have rewarded a fool. Fools are only there for punishment. They are always there for punishment. It is only punishment that will correct the mind of a fool. If you reward a fool, what you are doing is that you are giving that fool the endorsement to continue in his or her foolishness, no, or his or her folly, no, or silly behavior, no. Edubesia, nyanko ponko bibiao. What timasia, fine. On timasia, fine. I have done justice to this topic. Wow, what tiasia, no, fine. Wow, one tiasia, no. You can go to hell and burn into ashes. Yet now, we are currently in October. That burn a modern third force neighbor. Namufi says a Ghana. Your intelligent group be and of course one king na yin kudi. But we know, say, if even you want to bring a third force, then you guys are delaying. Anka ye to about 2020 ni we na no. Na mo ahase. Na nka mo di sika free America eba na Ghana fo ni di konkurase na mo de ye. Aha, na mo de ye. Na mo ho say in the next 12 years no, you are going to gain grounds. Because politics no. Eye sa kwasi ampanyi no a wotwe aba na ode hwe etodla no. Ono na okoye o. Ono nte hwe. So bi ti oman mu no otimi bo akra 2 years or bonus abo through ya utimi de third force man ye on semwara obi bi oba Richard Banini bichiawo wa ba obedi atem no minim se wa adwen no iswa inuru ba bi a ya adwen aduru enu ntimi mfa wa asem anya asem wonso a oba ya obebo mabaso no migidi se what de make anase na de make no enye se eye wo de because wo feel say o political party na tin chen e na make kasama no but eye me say wo feel say eye nsempa e na make ntia. Never trust me o. So ye NDC ni until you are putting your trust in me say make kasama. The reason I don't spend time talking about NDC say oye say onye no is that I have not entrusted my security, my natural resources, my education, my health, my everything into their care. I need to seek or request accountability from the person who is in charge of the natural resources of Ghana, the military, the Air Force, the police, the fire service, the Ghana ambulance service, the Ghana medical service, the Ghana education service, the Ghana legal service, whatever, all the aspects, all the sections, all the departments and agencies in the country. Those I have entrusted them with these positions or agencies. They are to render accounts to me. If I turn and look back and demand accountability from the erstwhile political party or government, then I will be only making a fool of myself. Where you have not fixed your money, you don't go for accountability. You only go to where you have fixed your money, where you have given your money, where you sent your money to do business is where you go. Why do you fix your money at EcoBank, and when it's time for you to go for your dividends or profit, you go to Barclays? It's never done anywhere. You only go to Barclays when indeed you know you have given them something. We haven't given NDC any position or any power to change the lives of Ghanaians. We have given every damn power to Akufo-Addo to superintend over the affairs of the state. We have committed our destinies and even our future generations' destinies into the care of Akufo-Addo. And if someone who is in the helm of affair, taking care of my future generation, and you think I should not demand proper accountability from him, but rather go to John Mahama? Can John Mahama stop Galamsey? Can John Mahama instruct the Chief of Defense Staff? Can Mahama instruct Dampari? Can Mahama instruct the Director General of Health and Director General of Education? No. You go to the one who has that power and authority to instruct these institutional heads I just mentioned. Minianum, let's wise up. Do not let us allow ourselves to be played by these political tricks. The tricks here are that any government that is in power and you demand accountability from, and they ask you, the past government, they didn't do shit, they didn't know shit, don't worry yourself. Just continue and press on the current government. Ask, I am not interested in the past system. I am damn interested in the current system. So tell me what you guys have and don't redirect my emotions and what have you to John Mahama and his friends. They didn't perform. That was why we gave you the opportunity to come and serve us. That's it. When they know that their political party has failed. Ubi oye feel wano. Ena de bioka say, I me papa kunu no, me papa yire no, ena wa mami anku school oboa. Ena me papa we oboa, ena me papa say oboa. Wa ye feel wa. Se oye successful your successes no. Is a revenge unto all those who played you wicked in your developmental stages. That is why I always say that the best form of revenge is to succeed. If Akufo-Addo had succeeded, he wouldn't have been doing all these blame game, because he hasn't succeeded. That is why he keep on apportioning blames. Success is the antidote to blames. I love you all. Bye-bye. Minia Joseph Fojo, Florence Adaku, Benjamin Kobe Bini, and the host of all others are Mutimi Abaye, Joseph Kofi, and then Freddie Fred, Doji Moti, Nana O, Coco Efon, Coco, and my lovely sister Pauline Bridget Apia, Wambio Robert, Mauko, Amekozi, and who John Henson, and the host, and then Independent also. Bariki is called a beautiful sister. I love you. Mozito, Wang, Richard Banini, and all of you who were able to make it to watch me live. I love you all, Minia Benjamin Opoku. I'm fine, Benjamin. It will be biase. It will be bia. Why will be on mobile? I meant me on board. Minia Henry Ofosuare. New Force. Oh, Minia New Force. Michiapa New Force. Richard Mabodi. Mr. Kotevia, I love you, Uncle. Prince Divine. Asigbeche Kumla Andrew, Wambio, Awuni, Dogoyaro. I think say any ma try to me abobo. It didn't be our meant me amodin. Mami Araba France, Mami Araba Michel, and Namukma Richard. Minia Luke Mensa. Yabua ena Limpo Tamagu Yabua Jacob Middle Bibiasi Akramo. Bye bye.